So hello my friend, Adrian, Buzan, the CEO and founder of Ruletă.com. Now, I want to telling you something from my past. Maybe you will understand what I'm trying to help as much as possible, even if I know that I cannot help everyone or all of them. 90% of the people losing money in roulette, so it's not so easy to help because fault of ignorance and hypocrisy. Now if you go around and you say I know something, people will not believe you. They were laughing the first time when you were gonna say something unusual. They will start laughing. You are an idiot. How? If you can't, everybody can. So it's not possible. So when you start to argue with them, well, it's possible, they don't understand. This is the most of the people thinking like that. That's why 93% of the people are losing money at roulette. Because they are hypocrites. So they think if everybody around them, they are not doing something, well, then it's not possible, that thing, which is totally wrong. You can go around yourself and you can see people who are billionaires. Now when you have $2,000 or $3,000 salary per month, for you hearing about somebody that is having $10 billion is not believable. No, just think about if you have a neighbor who is billionaire and you have $3,000-4,000 per month and he has hundreds of millions per month or tens of millions. How can you understand a person who makes 10-15 millions every month? You got the point. So if you go around, you don't believe it, because if you work for $3,000 per month, to hear that somebody is making 10 millions dollars per month is very hard to believe. Well, it's very hard to believe, but you cannot be an hypocrite to say that there are no people on this planet who makes millions of dollars every month. So you see, my friends, the trap is our only knowledge. This is the trap in which we are the most of the people, because we have the tendency to copy examples from somebody else. So if I am with 5 friends, who all of these friends, with me included, we earn $3,000 per month, we don't believe that there is somebody who is making 10 millions per month, because what we know is that our friends and our family and all the people around us, we earn around $3,000-4,000 per month. So here is the tricky part, because always when you try to separate yourself from the old people and negative people, they don't want you that you will change. So let me explaining you that you want to open a business, a fancy restaurant. You go to your friends and you say, look, I'm quitting my job. I will start a restaurant. I will put all my energy in this restaurant, and I will try to be a CEO or to own a business. The first reaction of them will be, no, excuse me, why do you want to invest in a restaurant? You know that in restaurant you risk your money. How many restaurants there is not? If you were gonna open a restaurant, you will gonna lose money. So you will try to argue with them. Why do you think that I will lose money and I will not winning money? Well, of course that you will lose money because all the people are losing money. Now the best restaurants cannot be pulled out. So you see, the people around you will always find an explanation why they are not having money or why you don't have money. So when you say, that's it, I'm going on my street, on my own road, nobody will like. Why they are not liking? Because they don't done something challengeable. So if the people around you doesn't do something challengeable, so they go for it, they stroke the barriers and make money, they cannot helping you to explaining you about success, about money. Because if they don't have success and money, how could they explain that you can make money? Because anytime when somebody is talking with you, he's talking by his own perceptions of the knowledge which they have. Nobody will talk with you about what they heard. They will reflect their life with your choices. So their life is that they cannot make 10,000 euro per month. They were gonna make 2-3,000 euro every month, check by check. So when you go to this kind of person, even if they are your relatives, families, friends, and so on, they can't helping you. Sooner as you go to a training, sooner as you go in a different area where there are hundreds or tens of CEOs, of business owners, everything change in your mentality. Because now the old mentality and your old friends, they are left behind. So you go to the next entourage with all these beautiful entrepreneurs, successful people. They will have a different knowledge than your past friends. You got a point. So you go to the past friends to ask for advice. They will say you can't do it because it's impossible. Because if you can, everybody can. So you don't have a choice to risk to go as an financial freedom, because the world doesn't work like that. So they were pulling you out or back, the old friends. Now when you go to a seminar or maybe you go to a training where you can meet people like you who want to succeed, who have succeeded, and you ask the same questions as you ask to your old friends, you go to them, I want to make a business. They will not saying you it's not possible. It's a totally different idea which they have. Because the people who are entrepreneurs, the people who makes money, they can helping you to understand that you can make money. But a person who doesn't know to make money, he's not having the right to talk how to make money. You got a point till here. Because everybody we give our opinion about a subject. That's why I don't like to talk about religion, about politics. Because in the moment when you enter with somebody in a politics or in religion, the subject will never end. Because you give your arguments, he gives his arguments, and the fight between politicians and religious people will never end. You got a point. So you need to understand something philosophical about having, knowing, and investing. So if you don't throw the old habits to the new habits, you can't change nothing in your life. Now if you go to the work and you do the same process over and over again, the results will gonna be the same results. You got a point.